What's going on, everybody? Spunky 991 coming out with another video. So that is a wrap. The Eagles' disastrous 2020 NFL season is over. Eagles lose to the Washington football team by a score of 20-14. The Washington football team are NFC East champions. They will be in the playoffs next week. And Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants will be watching from the couch next week. Now, you saw my previous video. You know how I felt about this, man. Not just my previous video, but also my recap video of the Eagles-Cowboys game. I didn't give a rat's ass about this week. I actually was, to be honest with you, I was actually happy the Washington football team beat us, because at the end of the day, man, I want this team to get better, and I want a top draft pick. I was so happy to see the Cowboys lose to the Giants, because like I told you guys, man, denying the Cowboys a playoff spot, absolutely, that would have been great. But the Cowboys, of course, lost to the Giants today, and the Cowboys got eliminated by that loss. So it didn't matter one way or the other, the outcome of the Eagles Washington game. But I still want the Eagles to lose regardless, because like I said, man, we were playing for nothing. We had nothing to lose whatsoever. So at the end of the day, man, being in the position that we were in, getting the top draft pick, because we got a lot of work to do this offseason. A lot of players need to go. We got a lot of holes to fill. Let the rebuilding process begin. So getting a better draft pick, hopefully we can get a top. I think last time I checked, we was like number 6 maybe when it comes to draft order. But getting trying to improve our draft pick, bringing in the talent next season in the draft. That's what it was about for me. I just want to say something about these Giant fans, man. These Giant fans who are on here crying, Giant vid makers, Giants players, crying like little babies because the Eagles, we rested our starters in this game, most of our starters, and we took Jalen Hurts out and replaced him with Nate Sudfeld. These crybabies, such as Golden Tate, Darius Slayton of the Giants, and the fan base. I've seen some of these Giant vid makers on here talking about the Eagles are assholes for, not playing many of their starters and then pulling starters out in the game. Like, it just cracks me the hell up. It really does. Golden Tate going on about how the Eagles must hate us more than they hate the Washington football team. Let me put it like this. I don't give a rat's ass about the New York Giants. I don't give a rat's ass about the Washington football team. The only team in the NFC East that would have mattered to me if we ruined their season, which, like I told you guys, denied the Cowboys a playoff spot, that's the only team, the Dallas Cowboys. You other two, you guys are just there. The only time I care about the Giants or the Washington football team is when the stakes are high. Like we need, especially the Giants, but when we need, if they're in our way when it comes to trying to win this division or, something like that, when we play them, that's the only time I care about either one of these teams. Today, I didn't care about the Washington football team. I didn't care about beating them, because at the end of the day, we had nothing to play for. Our season was done. Our season was done. The only thing at this point was just trying to improve our draft pick and move up in the draft. That's all I cared about. So trying to ruin the season for the Giants or the Washington football team, I don't give a rat's ass about either one of those teams. I don't. As long as the Dallas Cowgirls were not in the playoffs, I was okay. So you Giant fans, Giants players that are whining like little babies, it's just absolutely hilarious. To Golden Tate, to Darius Slayton, and other Giants players that were running their mouths about the Eagles and talking about how we're assholes and how we're ruining things for them. Cry me a freaking river. Cry me a river. Like, seriously, cry me a river. If you were doing your job, you were going out there stacking the W's week after week, then you wouldn't be in the position where you had to depend on another team to help you out. Maybe if you go out there and you handle your job, you go out there and you win football games, maybe then you ain't got to worry about the Eagles or anybody to get in the playoffs. If you got to depend on another team, especially a team in your division, to get to the playoffs, then maybe you don't belong there. Maybe you don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Because let's keep it real. Everybody in this division, garbage. This entire division, trash. Nobody in this division deserves to be in the playoffs. Bottom line. So if you got to depend on the Eagles to go out there and beat the Washington football team for you, then guess what, Giants fans? Guess what, Giants players? You don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Next week, get on the sit down on your ass couch. Get on the sit down on your ass couch with the Eagles, the Cowboys. Come on over, Giants fans. We'll save a spot for you. And don't worry. The Washington football team, they'll be there too. Don't worry about that. The Washington football team ain't going to do a damn thing in the playoffs. Nobody in this division, no matter who won it, was going to do anything in the playoffs. So come on over to the sit down on your ass couch. Join us over there, Giants fans, Giants players, and watch the playoffs next week. And like I said, the Washington football team will be there very shortly because they're not going to do anything in the playoffs either. This whole division was an absolute laughing stock, an absolute disgrace. And nobody in this division deserved to be in the playoffs. Nobody. But of course, there got to be one team. Every division, you got to have one team represent the entire division. And this year, it's the Washington football team. So, to all you Washington fans, I don't really know many of you here on YouTube. Your fan base tends to be MIA, except when you guys have a winning season or whatever. But to all you Washington football team fans, congrats. I don't have anything else to say, but congrats. You guys are NFC East champions. Congratulations. Not really that big of an accomplishment, of course, but congratulations. And we'll see what you do in the playoffs. We'll see what you do in the playoffs. That's all I got to say about that. But, yeah, the Giant fans and the Giant players that are crying like little babies, get over it. Get over it. I don't give a rat's ass about the New York Giants. I don't. None whatsoever. It seems to be you Giant fans who seem to care more about us Eagle fans and our team more than anything. Me, I don't sit there and worry about the Giants. I don't care about the Giants. I don't give two shits about the New York Giants. The only time I care about the Giants, like I said earlier, is when we play them. The only time I care about the Giants is if we're in a situation where we need the Giants to lose to win this division. We're in that kind of position. That's the only time I think about the New York Giants. Other than that, you guys are irrelevant to me. You are irrelevant. The only team in this division that I care about screwing over is the Dallas Cowboys. And you can ask a lot of Eagle fans, especially Eagle fans my age, we don't give a rat's ass about the New York Giants. We really don't. It's Giants fans who seem to care more about the Eagles and hate the Eagles more than anything in this whole world. But the feelings are not reciprocated when it comes to the Giants. I don't care about the Giants. I never have. I never will care about that team. The only thing I care about is beating you guys when we play you. That's it. Other than that, you don't come on my radar. Other than that, I don't think about the Giants. I really don't. So, no, go to take going on about how we must hate them or we hate Washington. No. This game, it was quite clear very early. Eagles decide they're going to rest a lot of their starters. They're going to, they decide to pull Jalen Hurts out and put Sudfeld in there, Nate Sudfeld in there. It was quite clear. The Eagles didn't care about this game either. They didn't. At the end of the day, man, this season was a lost cause for us. It was a disastrous season. We had nothing to play for. So they're like, hey, man, let's just go ahead and wrap this thing up early. Let Washington go ahead and take this game. Whatever, who cares? And we just focus on, improving our team in the offseason. That's really what it's all about. It had nothing to do with thinking about trying to screw the Giants over. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. So quit being little crybaby bitches because we decided to pull our starters out and we didn't give a rat's ass about this game. We don't owe you anything. We don't owe you a damn thing. If you want to be in the playoffs, go out there and earn it. We're not going to go out there and do shit for you. We're not going to go out there and play our starters for you. You think we give a damn about you, New York Giants? No, we don't. So maybe next season, New York Giants, maybe next year you'll go out there and you'll do your job. Maybe next year you'll go out there and handle your business so you're not in the position where you got to depend on another team, especially a team in your division. That's your fault. That is flat out your fault that you could not get the job done all season, that you couldn't add up the W's. So cry me a freaking river, all you Giant fans, Giant players. You know, like I said, I saw a couple of you vid makers on here talking about the Eagles are assholes for doing that. And wah. That's all I heard. Cry me a freaking river. Be mad at your team. Don't be mad at the Eagles. The Eagles don't owe you a damn thing. We don't owe you to keep our starters in a game that was meaningless. That's not our problem. That's your problem. The fact that you was in that position is your problem. And I can say the same thing about my team. The reason why my team was 4-11-1 and had no chance to make the playoffs, that was our fault. We didn't do our job. We did not handle our business to be in the position where we could be in the playoffs. You guys didn't do that either. So you know what? You absolutely deserve to be on the sit down on your ass couch, which you will be with us next week watching the playoffs. That's exactly where you're going to be, Giants fans. That's exactly where Giant players are going to be. You're going to be on the sit down on your ass couch next week with the Eagles, with the Cowboys, watching the Washington football team in the playoffs. And like I said, man, I don't expect the Washington football team to do a damn thing. I didn't expect anybody in this trash division to do a damn thing. But we shall see. I know a lot of times, in the past, these teams that had losing records that won the division, made the playoffs, have surprised and actually won a playoff game. Could Washington be that? Could Washington do that too? We'll see. We shall see. They say it's 1-0. You're 0-0 in the playoffs anyway. So who knows? Any given Sunday. But do I expect the Washington football team to do a damn thing in the playoffs? No. The Washington football team does not impress me. Nobody in this garbage division impressed me. And I expect the Washington football team to be joining us the following week on the couch. But we'll see. But all you Giant fans, Giants players, quit crying. You didn't handle your responsibility. It's not our job. It's not our responsibility to go out there and bail your ass out and beat the Washington football team so you can make the playoffs. That's not our job. The Eagles did not give a damn about this game. They cared about trying to get a better draft pick. And it was quite clear where, like I said, they rest starters and they replaced Jalen Hurts in the game. They didn't care about this game. And like I told you guys, man, I didn't give a rat's ass about this game either. We had nothing to lose at this point. For me, it would have been a win-win because if the Cowboys had beaten the Giants, okay, now we especially need to lose because I don't want the sorry-ass cow bitches in the playoffs. But because the Giants had beat the cow bitches, we didn't have to worry about that one way or the other. If the Eagles would have won this game, whatever. Whatever, if they would have won this game with the Cowboys losing, whatever. I still was saying lose this game, they're improved by a draft pick anyway. But if the situation was where the Cowboys had won and we had to beat the Washington football team for the Cowboys to get in the playoffs, then I would have especially cared more about this game, about us losing this game. Because I don't want to help those cow bitches out for a damn thing. But didn't have to worry about that. The Cowboys lost. They were eliminated. The Giants were depending on the Eagles, the team that the fans despise the most, the team that their fans have going through their head 24/7. Like we live rent-free in the head of Giant fans, Eagle fans. Eagles, we live rent-free in the head of Giant fans. Isn't it ironic that the team that they hate the most, the Philadelphia Eagles, they were sitting there rooting on the Eagles and begging the Eagles to bail them out. Ain't that funny, right? Oh my God, that was so ironic. The team that y'all despise the most, the team that y'all hate the most, was the team that you was rooting on to win. But guess what, Giants fans? Guess what, Giants? Fuck y'all. We don't care about y'all. We wasn't gonna go out there and do you no favors. At the end of the day, you gotta go out there and do your job to earn a playoff spot. There is no favors given, and there's no fucks given. You couldn't handle your job throughout the season, and that's why you were in the position where you had to depend on the team you hate the most to beat the Washington football team so you have a chance of getting into the playoffs. You didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. The Washington football team really don't deserve to be in the playoffs. But because one team out of this sorry-ass division has to be in the playoffs, it's the Washington football team. who I've been saying the past couple of weeks was probably the team that's going to win this division. I think out of all the four shitty teams in the division, I was saying that the Washington football team was probably the better team anyway. So that's what happened. They're NFC least champions, and like I said, congratulations to all you Washington football fans. You guys, pop out of the woodwork when your team winning something. But congratulations to all you guys, man. I'm not salty at all. I'm not hurt about this loss at all because I didn't give a damn. I want this team to get the job to rebuild, because that's what we need to do. We need to kick a lot of these old ass veterans out of here, get them out of here. And according to reports, it appears that Doug Pease is going to be holding on to his job. So, if that is the case, then he needs to hand over the play calling. He needs to hire the offensive coordinator, and I hope Jeffrey Lurie makes that clear to him. And it also appears that Harry Roseman is gone. He's not gone. He's going to be staying here this season. Apparently, what I'm hearing, they hired Glenn Dorsey, so I'm hoping Glenn Dorsey has more calling when it comes to the draft. Jim Schwartz, for what I hear, Jim Schwartz is taking at least a season off, so he'll be gone. He was saying that with all the surgery stuff that he's been having, he's just gonna let his contract expire, and then he's gonna take off with coach at least for 1 year. So I know a lot of Eagle fans are not hurting; they're not sad to see that. But best of luck to Jim Schwartz elsewhere. Carson Wentz, according to reports, he wants to be traded. According to reports, he's willing to work with the Eagles when it comes to his contract so that he can facilitate a trade. And if that's the case, where we can get out of paying him all that money, then hey, best of luck to you elsewhere, Wentz. At this point, I just want to go ahead and just get rid of these old veteran players, such as Jason Peters, such as Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, Zach Ertz can go as well. If Carson Wentz wants to go, then best of luck to him elsewhere. If we can work it out where we don't owe him all that money, then that's great. Let's get a draft pick out of there. It's a win-win situation. So he wants to go. We get a good draft pick out of the what you call the divorce, whatever. So best of luck to Wentz elsewhere. If he's wanting to work out his contract, best of luck to him. I don't hate Carson Wentz, although some people seem to think I do. I don't hate him. I don't wish the guy's failure or anything. I just want him to play better. And if he's playing next year in another jersey, then best of luck to him. That's all I got to say about Carson Wentz. Goodbye to him. Jalen Hurts, we'll see what happens for Jalen Hurts. If he is a starter next year, even if we do move on for Carson Wentz, I expect the Eagles to draft a quarterback, and I expect there to be a quarterback competition next year on the Eagles. So, we'll see. We got a long offseason ahead of us. We got a lot of holes we got to fix, a lot of decisions that we got to make. So the offseason for the Eagles officially starts now. Season's over. We'll see what happens, But, best of luck to Zach Ertz, because I don't expect him to be back. Best of luck to Carson Wentz, because the way it sounds now, with the way he, for what I'm hearing, it seems pretty. It seems more and more of a strong possibility that Wentz will not be in the Eagles uniform next year. And if he's willing to work with his contract, then I think the Eagles will be more than happy to grant his wish and trade him elsewhere, because you can't have a relationship where the head coach and the quarterback are not getting along. Because according to the report, and again, it's just a report, but according to the report, Carson Wentz has a fractured relationship with Doug Peterson. So if the quarterback and head coach can't work together, coexist, then one's got to go. And for the way it sounds right now, Doug Peterson's not going anywhere. Doug Peterson is a Super Bowl winning head coach. He won a Super Bowl without Carson Wentz in that Super Bowl. Even though Carson Wentz set us up to get to that Super Bowl, he still won it with Nick Foles at quarterback. So what I expect to see happen is they're going to give Doug Peterson at least one more season to try to fix this mess. That's what I'm expecting to see happen. That's what it appears to be what's going to happen. And since Carson Wentz is not happy, it appears that he's going to be the guy that the Eagles decide to part ways with when it comes to those two. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll see, man. But Eagles season ends with another L. They finished their 2020 season with a 4-11-1 record. Good riddance to the season, man. 2020 as a whole, man. Good riddance to it. Good riddance to that horrible year and that horrible season for the Eagles. No, I'm looking forward to this offseason. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what we do, how we're gonna work on getting ourselves out of cap hell, which we're in, how we're gonna move on from a lot of these players, and who we're gonna take in the draft. Because we're gonna have at least a top 7 pick. I think we're number 6 right now, but we're gonna at least have a top 7 pick. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly with Glenn Dorsey, now being a consultant, who exactly we take in the draft and what we do to improve this team, for the future. Because that's at the end of the day, that's what I care about. It's the future success of the Eagles. I want long-term success for the Eagles, in the future. I'm tired of bringing in all these band-aids, these old aging players. I'm tired of it. We need to rebuild. We got some young talent here, but we seriously do need to rebuild and get rid of these old veterans that are taking up roster spots, that are taking up cap space, So we got to move on from them. But once again, you Giant fans, man, quit crying like bitches. Quit crying like bitches. We don't owe you anything. It's your fault that you was in that position. You don't want to be in that position? Then win. Because it's not our responsibility to help you get in the playoffs. That's not our job. So fuck the New York Giants. I don't care about the New York Giants, but fuck y'all crying. Plain and simple. Y'all go screw yourselves with all y'all bitching and whining about the Eagles and what we did in this game. We didn't do this. We wasn't trying to help y'all, get in the playoffs. We don't care about y'all. The only team that it would have mattered to us, like I said, was the Cowboys. The not in the playoffs. We didn't take our stars out to screw you guys over. We took our stars out because, like I said, there was nothing for us to play for. Our season's over with. The Cowboys they were already eliminated by losing to the Giants, so we didn't care. Bottom line, it's all about getting focused on next season. So quit crying like little bitches, Giants fans and Giants players. It's your fault that you guys were in the position that you was in. You didn't deserve the playoffs. But anyway, man, I'm going to wrap this thing up, man. I'm out of here, man. We'll see what happens in the upcoming weeks, this off season for the Eagles. But welcome to the sit down on your ass couch, Giant fans. Welcome to the sit down on your ass couch. Come on over, Giant fans, and join the Eagles and the Cowboys on the sit down on your ass couch and watch the playoffs next week. I'm out of here. Peace.